We continue with a flashback showing Akira talking with his father Taro about his chosen career path. First about his choice to go to college, and then when he accepts his now former job. Taro advises his son to dream big and to chase those dreams with all his might. Back in the present, Akira, distracted by his thoughts, is snapped back to reality by Beatrix shouting at him to stop the van. The group find themselves before a large horde of zombies that have been contained within a tunnel using trucks and sandbags to block both the entrance and exit. They decide to trek through the nearby forest. The group is suddenly confronted by an old man shouting as he desperately runs away from a zombie boar. Beatrix comes to his rescue with a precise arrow shot that brings the monster down. The old man thanks them for their help, introducing himself as Masaru Kumano. He leads them onwards until they eventually reach a clearing that reveals a large tree house under construction. Kumano was a master carpenter before the zombie apocalypse, and with no family members alive, he decided to use his skills to create a tree house within the forest where he hopes to peacefully live out the rest of his days. Awestruck by the sight, another bucket list item is within reach, and so Akira once again convinces the group to help Kumano complete his building. They all enthusiastically assist the master carpenter and even manage to pick up some handy building tips along the way. With the construction completed, all enjoy some canned food and drinks in celebration. And with that, the group bid a fond farewell to Kumano as they resume their journey towards Akira's hometown. They eventually arrive in Gunma, a picturesque place that looks like paradise of old. However, with no one in sight, Akira desperately runs through the village in search of his parents. And as he barges into the town hall, they find the villagers having a party. The young man is embarrassed and relieved in equal measure. And as his father heads to the farm, Taro welcomes Akira's friends to the village, inviting them to pick any house they want as most homes have lost their occupants. Later on, Akira helps his father at the farm. Being a man of few words, Taro barely responds to his son's clumsy efforts at small talk. We later see Akira's father cough blood, suggesting that he's suffering from an unknown illness that he hides from his family. As father and son walk together, they come across a sullen-looking young man named Kanta Higurashi, who Akira faintly recognizes. A flashback to Higurashi's past shows him barely escaping the clutches of a zombie. The young man, who hates everything about his life, comes to realize that the world as he knows it has come to a chaotic end, and so revels in this new misery. As he gleefully rummages through a store, he hears sounds in the back room, and upon investigation, finds a trio of strangers hiding. The episode comes to an end with Higurashi picking up a notebook, and after a compelling speech to his new companions, he creates his own evil bucket list.